The making of Girl in Eruption in the studio with Angie Mason. That's me. So this piece was inspired by a trip I took to Hawaii, where I stayed on a lava field as well as spending time at Volcano National Park, where I saw an active volcano for the very first time in my life. The hot, vibrant, orange lava was otherworldly and just so beautiful. The energy I felt at the volcano and on the lava fields was electrifying. On the lava fields, as I stood on the primal land, New Earth, it filled my heart with a peaceful, connected energy. And I know that can sound really fluffy or hippy-dippy, but it's true. This peaceful, meditative land where, when the sunlight hits the lava rock in just the right way, you can see rainbows reflected on this new earth, which is deceptively barren upon first look at its dark, rich, black void, consuming all old life in its pathway. But upon deeper inspection, you see the ground cracks open up, pushing out new life, where the light seeps in, and up sprouts new beginnings. Now, the experience of witnessing an active volcano is one I have tried to put into words, but I can never quite explain the exquisite wonder that flows through me when I was present. It affected me deeply. I carried Pele in my heart and felt a connection to the primal land. I feel like this artwork, Girl in Eruption, is the idea of a creative energy waking up. I had gone through a creative hibernation period, a time in my life much like a sleeping volcano, with so much to give, bubbling underneath. But during a dormant creative hibernation, there isn't much you can do about it to force an awakening. Girl in Eruption is that moment of waking up, a fiery, energetic, creative life, bursting hearts open, flowing ideas, spilling out like lava, creating new worlds. This is just a small peek behind the process of this piece to show you where I travel to and how I'm processing information when making a work, this work in particular. For this work, it was really about celebrating the power of waking up a creative life again, a creative force. After a dormant period that was at times dark, cold, like a lifeless mountain of nothing. I had gone through a slow period of creating, and this piece was me, finally releasing all the ideas and colors that have been living inside of me under the surface. It took a long time to make this painting. I took time off after I first started it. Feels like it was in process. Like I went in 2015 and I didn't complete this painting until 2018, which it was then in a show, which was a nice way to end things. But it just took time, and I let it take time because it's tricky when you're coming out of a creative hibernation sometimes. You have a lot of emotions, sorting, but it all came together, and you realize that it's all a cycle. Sometimes you're a sleeping volcano, dormant, but you always have that creative energy underneath the surface, bubbling up, waiting for the next batch of work that you're going to produce. It happens. If you have that spark in you, and I've had it my whole life, if you have that, it doesn't go away. It's always there. Just sometimes we need to rest, and that's okay. But this is Girl in Eruption, and she is a celebration of that waking energy, that creative energy that flows from us. This is the show, with all my other works that were in that show as well. I think this was the last live Well, one of the last live events that I did before the pandemic. This is Girl in Eruption. I hope you enjoy seeing the birth of this piece. And remember, no matter how bad things get throughout our lives, may the light always seep through and grow new beginnings. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to see more of my art process videos.